What's up, guys? Kwasi for Kwasi Media and Kwasi Animations. I gotta be real with y'all. I started working on this with the recording off, thinking it was on. So I made a shirt. All right, this is the shirt. Okay, so his shirt has been done. I have a subdivision and a solidify modifier on top of it. So basically, this is what it looks like if I go in here and I actually select these things and set them up. Then there we go. This is done. Again, I kind of went ahead and done it, and I know I was supposed to be like bringing everybody in. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to go to sculpt. I'm going to go to the cloth brush. Excuse me, and I'm going to do some work on the clothing and give it a little bit of a some put a little work on it. Let me go to 0.7 because I kind of just want to pinch it. I don't really want to do too much. See how that didn't really form the way I wanted it to. So that's just too much right there. Go back to like 0.35 and make it a little bit bigger. So now when I go in and I just kind of touch it and move it a little bit, I don't want to. I just want a little movement. But I find like a lot of times what happens is there's some pinching, but I don't want to pinch it to the point where like that. I don't like that. It's too much. Make it a little bit bigger. Yeah. This is too much again. Wow. Alright, let's take it back to 0.7. I'm gonna bring it down. Yeah, it's just, it seemed like it just had to find that spacing on it, and it's not really that easy for me to do that. That's why I said this is kind of a new adventure for me. So kind of finding those things that I can work with. That's not too bad. All right. Here, like that's messed up. I'm gonna smooth that back out. All right. Yeah. Take my time with it because I was doing good the first time. There we go. A little wrinkled in the back, a little across the shoulders. All right. Now, come out of sculpting, go into edit mode. I'm gonna find a space on the neck that I want. I think I want these two. I'm gonna make it a sharp edge. Yeah. I think I have normal on. Yeah. And even on the top here, I want this edge to be sharp. Make those edges defined. Same thing here on the sleeves. Come on, man. Select. Zoom in, zoom in. All right. Make those edges sharp. So I can zoom in on it. This one. Again, we're still working on characters, right? We haven't even got to world building yet. Oh my goodness, man. The amount of things. All right. So, excuse me. I know I was saying something about these being hooded characters, right? So this is his shirt, and I'm still gonna add something here. feel like that's not going to work very well. Undo that one. Pick this one. Pick this one. Let's pick this one. Trying to find one that's going to come across the edge. And it's not going to work. All right. So, yeah, here we go. I'll tell you the truth. These two right here that I picked for sharp, I need to undo those two. I'm going to undo those. I'm going to clear that sharp. I'm going to just do one at a time, or rather mark it the seam. And I'm gonna make them mark them as sharp. So I want that edge, but I don't want it to be between the two places where you see the spaces between these two. I don't want that part of the geometry selected. So now it doesn't, yeah, there we go. Ooh, that's not good. Let me fill this out. Do this, do like it. All right, there we go. This one did the same thing. Yeah. So it's dragging a little more when I go to edit stuff because there's subsurface on it. So see how there's skin on it, because I use this body to start it off. So let's turn that off. All right, don't forget to save. So yeah, I think he's pretty much close to being done. I think the thing now for me to do is to, I want him to be hooded, but he's going to have on an actual cloak. So I'm going to create a cloak for him. You know, to figure out how we're going to go about doing that one. Yeah. Because that's not exactly something I'm accustomed to doing. So, and it's just trying to find I don't know what words to use other than try to find the way to do it. So what I'm thinking is using, I could probably go into Simply Cloth and make something. Let me see what Simply Cloth has. Let's open this up. See if it has anything that we could use, really. That's really the run of it. And there's nothing here that I could really use as like a cloak or a cape. You know, like maybe I can put it in like a shirt or something, but that's not gonna help me any. And that's why I was saying about the app itself. It's like you could do, there's a lot of things you can do, so I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna go about it. I can use it to still, like for instance, I could take this, go into Simply Cloth and set it up, create cloth, hit create cloth, and it's going to give me all the parameters for that. Set the body up as a collision, and then it'll lay the cloth. The problem is the cloth is already designed the way I want it, so I don't want it to lay it. So I don't have any kind of reason to do that, since this is already set to the armature, and I can, okay, so it's already set. I don't have to do really much to it. So the only thing I have to pair is the belt. And that's the only thing I have to pair right now to the belt, because I'm using the body for everything else. So let's say if I want to add more to the sleeves, right? Like at the edge of the sleeve, and I want them to have like a sleeve edge. I'll pick this one, and this one. Nope, not the last one, just those two. All right. So in this case, I'm going to be slick with it. I'm going to hit Shift D to duplicate. I'm gonna hit scale. I'm gonna take the proportional editing off, scale. Then I'm gonna hit Alt E and scale along normals. All right. And then I'm gonna select the whole deal, hitting L. I'm gonna scale again, because I want it on top of it. So now we have an edge on there. All right, we'll do the same thing over here. And it's just little ideas, just little things that, yeah, you may not pick up on, you may not even see them, but yeah. And here I don't even have to lift it up, it's just gonna scale on normals. All right, so now that's done. Okay. I still control D, Shift D to duplicate it, because I didn't want it to come off the main geometry. All right, so with that being said, What do we want to do? Whatever shall we do? Oh yeah, I need to make the cloak. What I'm thinking is it'll be a cloak that comes over the body, right? But it doesn't have sleeves, so it'll be a sleeveless cloak. The only thing I can think to do is to either take a plain, subdivide it a few times, use Simply Cloth to make it lay across the body, and yeah, that's something I could think. So I'm not gonna use it from there. I'll do it here. All right, so now there's a collision on that without using Simply Cloth, and then come out of this, hit Shift A, make a plane. Wrong thing. All right. I know you might say, well, why would you do it that way first? I want to see it. Now I'm going to go ahead and lay it back down. I'm going to split this thing in half because I'm only going to do this on one half of it. All right. And then we're going to go and mirror modify it, add clipping. No clipping, because it's going to have a split down the middle. So when I separate these two, they separate. All right. Here, go up. Forward. Now I'm gonna add. Let me count those because I want to know how many I have. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. All right. Bring the whole thing down. Go to the side. And bring it down under his chin. Okay. I'm gonna push it out a little bit because I want it over his shoulder. This is still too much, so let's split this in half. And GG. Put it to the front. To the top. Just come so I can see it. All right. Yeah, right about there. Okay, back in the solid mode. Hit 3, pick all of these. We're gonna delete those faces. I think this is not long enough. Let's stretch it out some more. Add 1. No, not gonna add any more. Even though I could do this, come in here, click all of these. See, right now I'm just testing because it's not something I'm accustomed to doing a lot. Because I want all of those extra lines. So I'm gonna take those off because I don't like it. All right. What happened to my modifier? Modifier gone. Bring my modifier back. You tripping? All right. So let's see here. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna add a loop here. I'm just gonna add loops there because I feel like I should have added more loops. So there's a little bit more geometry for it to use. Let's go above because I don't want to play with this all day. I just click it and then click out of it. All right. Okay. Come out of there. So I want to see how it lays. I'm gonna make it silk. It doesn't have a oh no, I'll do that. No, I got what I wanted. Okay, so I need to make a, should it be a pin group? This is not gonna work. Let's start over. Well, let me start over. All right. So what I'm thinking is I may take this and duplicate it, right? And leave it by itself. I'm gonna turn it into cloak. All right. And then come in here because it already has plenty of geometry, right? And the downside is that I would have to know how many verts are on the bottom of this. So I just picked 544 vertices. That's not even the bottom, that's the top and the bottom. So let's take all of that off. Yeah, it picked a lot of stuff I did not want picked. All right, so it's 151 verts. And I don't think it selected all of those, and it did not. Okay. All right, here we go. So we have, did it pick, oh my goodness, it picked all of those things again. That is driving me. Okay, so we just want these on the bottom. Not everything else at the top. I'm hitting C to get that. So you wanna know how I'm getting that selection is from C. So 161 verts. Now, I'm gonna go to the front and I'm going to start to extrude a little bit at a time. Matter of fact, let me make this easier on myself. I'm gonna go into simplify, put this on 0 subdivisions. I'm gonna click that and make it a little bit simpler on myself. Hopefully that works. It worked a little bit. So it's not drowning out as much. Okay, so for the sake of speed, come down some more. I'm gonna open this up, see how far we can go down with it. All right, yeah, so hit scale. And then I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just put a bunch of loops in. So now we have similar geometry, right? So yeah, you definitely can see the difference between the geometry of the top portion and the bottom portion. All right, but again, this is on top of that one. So now we have like our whole, I'm going to call it the, what's his name? Neo. We have our Neo outfit. So yeah. Okay, so we want to get rid of the sleeve. I'm going to hit verts. Oof, I forgot it was thick. It goes all the way through. Hit verts again. All right, now. In this case, we're going to select one edge and I'm going to hit Control plus. I think I just slowed my blender down. Yep, I did. Yeah. This time I'll do it one at a time instead of trying to overdo it like I was doing a second ago. Want to make sure you select everything that's there. All right, delete all the verts, which it didn't delete everything apparently. Oh, go through 4. All right. I mean, 4 is your wireframe, so it allows you to see everything in one time. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Scroll out. This time I'm gonna hit 1 because all of that's already picked. Hit Shift. I'm just gonna pick it all. All right, there we go. Here, do the same thing. Don't forget to save. Click it, hit verts. Do the same thing here. Vertices, and I'm gonna pick this set of verts and that set of verts, and then I'm gonna come down some so I can. So when I go back into here, now I know when I go to select, I can just. All right, we ain't gotta go through what we went through a second ago. All right, so put the character back in it. See what we have. Come out. Yeah. Now the difference is because the top, the bottom shirt has geometry already for the collar. I'm going to get rid of the one that we have right now. The one that I have right now. All right. Because I'm going to add a hood to this. So I'm going to select around here. I'm going to hit verts. And then scroll up a little bit. Pick this one. And then select everything. Verts. There we go. Bring it back. All right. Now, this time I'm going to pick these two. How do you have to do that? Proportional editing. Push it out. Rotate on the X. And then I'll select one of these. Push it out. Okay. So I want it to be a little bit off the body. So that means I have to change up some of the things that are there. So I'm going to come in and get rid of, what I have to get rid of? I have to get rid of these edges, because I'm not going to use them for just yet. So we're going to clear the sharp edge. There's more than one. And I'll clear the other one also. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I see it, but it won't let me see it. All right, there you go. Clear it. Oh, that's not it either. There it is. All right. Clear the edge. There's one on the bottom, I think. Yeah, there it is. All right. You know, I'm gonna click this, clear the edge. I think I got it. I could be wrong. All right, so we're gonna proportionally edit it out. So I want this off the body some. Ooh, that's bad, because that's not what I wanted it to do. But anyway, so we're gonna click this and push it out some. I'm gonna take this edge. Oh, let's take this one, and pull it out. And we're gonna open this up. All right. And then I'll open this one up. Oh, that portion of editing on. Turn it off. Ooh, that didn't work. Okay. It didn't work either. Oh, I know what's the problem. Okay. Yeah, portion of editing. And I need to select both sides. Okay. See if that'll work out for me. Nope. It's kind of stuck, huh? He almost look like you're wearing a dress. And so I'll pick this back here and pull it out. It's too much. Because I wanted to go over it, but I don't want it to look like he's wearing a dress either. And we're going to pick all of this, and I'm going to do the same thing I did before. Blow it up a little bit more than I should. Because again, we're going through the process. See, this is a lot right here, man. I'm just trying to figure out how to get this stuff to work the way you want it to work. And that's really the thing is a lot of people don't realize just how much work goes into doing this type of work. I think it's just, oh, they just click and they draw it. No, it's not. And think about if I was sculpting this, man, the amount of time that would go into sculpting this would be crazy. I'm gonna do all of that. I may not be doing any of this right now because I think I'm overdoing it, to be honest. And that's what we're gonna do. I'm getting rid of that. All right, so I'm still gonna give him a hood. It's just gonna go on top of that. Ready for that? Let's go. I'm gonna use a square. So I want him to have a cloak, but that's just frustrating. I'm not gonna front. All right, so I'm gonna turn this square. Matter of fact, I'm not just yet. Let me make sure the square is the right size first. Sideways, come up, go back into here, go forward, come up to the front. Y 45 here. Go down now. All right, solid mode. Faces. All right. Now, for the sake of it, I'm going to go into this cube and I'm going to go and subdivide this cube, I think 3 times. Yeah, that's fine. Bring it up because I don't want it on his head. And then within that subdivision, I'm going to select all of this stuff at the bottom. Not that. Not that. Make sure we don't have anything else. Okay. I'm going to delete those faces. No, I did too much. I want these faces. I want those faces. I'm going to delete these faces. Okay. Go back in here. And then I'm going to create cloth. Make it silk. No, not wool. Silk. Because I like how soft it gets. Okay. And remember, there's a collision on him still, right? So it should be good there. Click this. And then I'm going to, I want to make sure that it's going to do what I need to do. Self collision on, and we'll hit play. All right, so it went crazy. All right, and the reason why it went crazy is you don't have no geometry in there. So let me go and fix that situation. Come over here, close all these. I'm gonna close this stack. Yeah, Simply Smooth. It's got all of that stuff in there. It's got all of these things set up. Go up to 2 on that. All right. I'll come in here. I shouldn't have done that. I'm trying to think about how did I do this last time. Because I really don't remember. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know if I automatically put this on like this or what. I'm trying to think about how I did this. So I really don't remember. Really don't remember. Okay. Okay, I think I know what the problem is. Let me... No, because it's working on it. Because it's stopping on him. So what I'm thinking is it's the subdivision. Let's turn theirs off. Let me turn my own on. Alright. And then for the sake of it, I'm gonna... What? Huh? Oh. I'm gonna put it at the top. I can't apply it because Simply Cloth won't allow it right now. All right. So I'm trying to think about how in the world I did this last time, because for some reason it's not working and I don't remember what I did. But I had one done and it was beautiful and I do not remember how I did it. I'm trying to remember how I did it. Okay, now I remember. Now I remember. I completely remember now. All right, we're gonna get rid of the simulation altogether. I'm gonna delete all of the modifiers. Okay, so I'm gonna go and we're gonna click this. We're gonna name it hood, and I'm gonna go in and we're gonna add a subdivision surface. Go up to 2. I'm gonna hit shrink wrap. Hit body. That's what I did last time. Blow it up some. It's definitely what I did. All right. I think I can put this above that one. And then, yeah. So exactly what I did. And I started playing with the geometry some. So, yeah. There was more geometry involved. So the more geometry you have involved, the better it's going to turn out. Yeah, so that's basically what I did. I created more geometry in places I felt like it needed, and then I just kept on until I got it like I wanted it. Here, yeah. All right. Okay. So I'm trying to remember how I ended up, because I know I had way more. I think I went ahead and what? How is that disabled? Where is it disabled at? Because that's bothering me now. Now it's this has slowed me down, and I'm trying to do something here. Should I start over on this one? I may have to start over on this one because I think Simply Cloth turned it off on me. Let's start over. And that's fine. I'll start over. That's fine. What's this cylinder for? Oh yeah, that's belt. I need to rename that belt. All right, y'all. I'm gonna stop right here because I don't want the video to be too long because I have to upload it. And we'll be back when I come back. We're gonna be doing the hood, and then I'm probably gonna, I don't know, come up with something else. If not, then we'll stop there and then we'll start on the next character. See you in the next one.